The Middle East, a region known for its ancient history, rich culture, and complex politics. But what about its art and the people behind it? In this documentary, we explore the uncharted territory of the music and film industry in the Middle East.
Work as the music composer in the Middle East, especially for the Western person, as me, so it was kind of tough, honestly. Imagine, like 22 years ago, for us to use female vocal in the score, it was almost forbidden, really, because I don't know why, it was conservative kind of attitude.
Delving into narrative filmmaking as the first woman independent producer, director, where I had like literally opened an office and created content and actually found a way to sell that material, it was very refreshing but also extremely challenging, because in the UAE at that time, think about it, I'm 45, so we're talking, you know, almost 23 years plus, where there was absolutely nothing here. And I'm talking about, you know, gendered inequality between men and women filmmakers. No, there was absolutely no one. And it was literally, how do I push a space that doesn't exist all by myself? It was like I'm alone in the jungle and I have to survive. So that's how it felt like.
The door. We film in Keji. It's okay, Keji. When we came to set up here, which was around 2005, there were only a few production companies here. And also we had to fly in a lot of key crew, some key gear we had to fly in. But now, as I said, our crew are brilliant. They come from all over the world. They all speak English. They're all, you know, they've all worked with the best talent that comes and shoots here, because we shoot with directors and DOPs from around the world.
Western composers, most of them actually, they have very different perception of the Middle Eastern music. They think if they're playing something like this, and there is some minor scale melodies on top of this kind of beats, so that's the Middle Eastern music. Yeah, you can say it's kind of Middle Eastern, but Middle East is the huge area. So you have to be really, really careful what you are doing.
One of the biggest misconceptions that people have when they consider shooting the UAE is that they're going to come and it's going to be like shooting in the Wild West. But it's not like that at all. We've been here for 20 years, and production has now become really tight, really organized. We've got world-class crews. I mean, the locations are extraordinary. And I think that the UAE is really underrepresented in the international field. And it should be sold a lot better than what it's being sold at the moment.
Definitely Dubai project. It's a 12-minute promo I was working on. It won Best Score Commercial Advertisement in Hollywood Music and Media Industry Award in Los Angeles. That's the good example how West appreciate what we was doing here. Like Dubai Expo, I'm very proud of what we was doing there. It's about 12 shows, and few of them, and two of them actually, it's my favorite, like Osha the Poet and Ala Ziad, Boy and the Horse. I am very, very proud of what I was doing there. We're always trying to do something new and pushing boundaries, and this one also, this project has something special, especially for me.
Then I landed on two films. I made two films, Animal and The Shadow. Animal won the best feature film script out of 200 entries. It was top 5 and got into the producer's corner at the Cannes Film Festival. So it was really pretty cool, and it was also the second runner-up or third, if I'm not mistaken, with IWC that was headed by Kate Blanchett. I'm extremely proud of my first feature film that's going to come out hopefully end of this year. It's called 3, like the number 3. And the tagline is, the first thing you learn about evil, it comes in threes. So it's pretty cool. It's written by me and this wonderful writer called Ben Williams. And the film is about exorcism in Islam, so it's quite heavy, but it's based on a true story, which makes it even more poignant and real and close to the heart.
Also, Middle East, it's the melting pots of cultures. It's a treasure. And imagine how many nationalities and cultures with their traditions living in one place, and they exchange their knowledge with each other. That's great. Even 22 years ago when I came here, I was like, wow, there is no place on the earth closer to that. No place.
Central Films is a service production company. So we sell the UAE as a destination for international productions to come and film in the Middle East. What I've found when I have directors here is that if we're looking at films that have been shot around the world, they know exactly that street is in Madrid, that building is in LA, that building is in Cape Town, because that's where they go. And we have really a landscape that changes all the time because there's so many new creative buildings being made. There's so many interesting spaces that are being built. I mean, the UAE is continuously under a renewal and an identity crisis, an identity change. I don't know, but there's always something interesting that we can propose. In the end, we're underrepresented as one of the best filming destinations in the world. That's in my opinion.
The UAE has come a very long way. As an example, we stopped censorship at cinemas a few years ago. There's a lot of tolerance. We have the first coexisting temple, synagogue, mosque in the same space, catering to a huge population of expats. I would say it's probably 90% expats versus 10% indigenous local people. And we work together to, whether it's creating content for TV commercials, narrative filmmaking, documentaries, you name it. It's a very progressive place at the moment. And it's a space that's really booming in film, which is really exciting. As an example, Abu Dhabi gives 30% cash back immediately for every film that you spend here.
Let me comment on kind of where the main filming hubs are in the Middle East region, because we've got Dubai, which has got its own media authority, and then we've got Abu Dhabi, which is coming in fast with lots of competition for Dubai. They've got a fantastic film commission. They also are supporting the freelance community with a really affordable freelance visa. The people working within the Abu Dhabi Film Commission they come from the filming industry, so they really understand our take and our issues and how to help us out. They've really got that in-depth knowledge.
This country never stops. They're always moving forward. You always feel like something going on. That's why this place become a base for the many creatives around the world. Because here, people invest and they give us opportunity to develop something extremely unique.
The other key thing about the UAE is we've got incredible city locations. You can travel 45 minutes and you've got to an hour, you've got desert locations. You can travel an hour and you've got beautiful mountain locations. So that, in terms of being a feasible, logistical, cost-effective way of filming so many different locations, the UAE has it all, for sure.
What's amazing about this place, it hardly rains, and you have 6 months of beautiful weather and tremendous locations. For example, you go 15 minutes, you're at the mountaintop, 15 minutes, you have an ocean, another 15 minutes, you have the most modern skyscrapers, so yeah. I'm very excited about stories that are coming from Arabia that are unapologetic, real, authentic, with their negativity, their positivity. You know, I'm tired of the same things that, oh, women are oppressed here, you know, it's all like blood and gore and war. It's not really. I mean, I always tell people, like, don't judge a book by the cover. I know it's cliche, but come over here, spend a week, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Although they say, oh, it's soulless because it's so glitzy and glamorous, it's all skyscrapers. But I could take you to 5 places in my country where you'd be like, wait a minute, there's just so much soul in the city. And I think that's what I'd love to do. I would like to capture that soul in the city and put it in filmmaking so the rest of the world can see it and perhaps change a mind or two.